You know that you get more by watching Channel 4.
Tonight, a history of firsts.
3D Danny.
Hey, my name is Dan D. Dynamo.
Watching WKY Personality TV.
The first television station in the state.
We had 2 tornado alerts.
Legends walked the halls here at 444 East Britain Road.
I saw Bob Berry at the ball game fooling around with a peacock.
Iconic careers were made.
My name is Buck Owens, and welcome to our show.
The Wallace Wildlife Show.
This letter comes from Frankie Carroll.
A real Oklahoman knows that Sooners started out as the bad guys.
From black and white beginnings to full color, and eventually
looking out for you.
High definition. Our name and look has changed through the years.
From Channel 4, Oklahoma's leading news station.
Linda Cavanaugh, Jerry Adams, Jim Williams, Bob Berry. This is News 4, Oklahoma.
Channel 4 in Oklahoma City. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
Oh, my friends, so many memories from inside these walls. Tonight, we're taking a look back as we prepare years, and we're moving forward again. One thing that's lasted through name changes and logo changes is our commitment to helping you, our viewers. It's something our dear friend Brad Edwards started decades ago, and it's a legacy In Your Corner reporter Scott Hines continues.
Hi, this is Brad Edwards in your corner. When you hear the beep, please leave your name, a telephone number where you can be reached during the day, and a brief description of your problem, and we'll get back to you just as soon as we can. Thanks, and have a good day.
Didn't matter who was leaving the message, Brad Edwards was going to listen.
I like being with the people and being one of the people. I want to be a normal guy with them, because I am a normal guy. I'm just an average guy. This one,
average, though, he was not.
God tore up the mold when he made him.
A champion of the people.
My assignment In Your Corner is to be a watchdog and a troubleshooter.
Brad got his start in broadcasting in the Air Force before bursting onto the scene at Channel 4. Brad did it all. Anchor, reporter, photographer, and he worked with legendary Channel 4 outdoor reporter Don Wallace. But it was Brad's tireless work inviting us to come to his corner for help that we'll remember most.
I was totally shocked. I could not believe it. What took me over 3 years, he accomplished in about 2 hours.
And we now have $405 for Vera.
And he did it with humility and humor.
I'm Brad Edwards. Male.
Jesus. And guts.
Sometimes we do just walk in on them.
You got your nerve coming back here.
That can cause a point of friction.
Get your
As we say goodbye to the original Channel 4 building, here's a look at the first day I walked into this building. I was 15 months old, and my mom was showing me off on Danny's Day. Danny Williams used to have babies and infants on the show all the time. This was in December of 1969. My sister Whitney later appeared as well. I'm proud to say I got to meet Danny Williams a few times later in life, and it has been a privilege to me to know some of the Channel 4 legends through the years. One of those people I'm proud to say I've known for a long time is former sports anchor and reporter Robbie Robertson. I grew up watching Robbie along with Bob Sr. and Bob Jr. Robbie was here for about 16 years and got to cover a very successful time in Oklahoma sports.
That's what happens in live television, folks.
And on the weekends, Robbie Robertson came to what was then WKY Radio and TV, fresh out of college in 1973. Hired by the legend himself, Bob Berry.
Bob put together a pretty good team. We were knowledgeable. We were trainable. We thought we were pretty good. And I think the television audience thought we were pretty good, and we just loved each other.
In addition to producing daily sportscasts, Robertson worked on coaches' shows at both OU and OSU.
For a part of the time, I was doing OSU football and OU basketball at the same time. I mean, during the same year. So that meant that I got hate mail all year long, which I thought was great. I appreciated that, and it was fun. And they paid me. Unbelievable. It's just a great time. When you produce shows like that, I mean, you're traveling with the team, you're with them a lot, and you get to know people, and there are not many days that go by, Brian, that I don't think about Bob Sr., Bob Jr., and Wayman. They all left us way too soon, and they impacted my life, and you think about those people.
Robertson became close friends with OSU baseball coach Gary Ward and OU football coach Barry Switzer, who surprised Robbie down at the Orange Bowl.
You will be totally surprised as to how many people in this market were watching TV the night that he kissed me in the Orange Bowl. I mean, people still go, I saw Switzer kiss you on TV. Give me a break.
Robertson became well known for his famous sign-off to his reports.
The Cowboys will go to Omaha as the #1 ranked team in the nation. Robbie Robertson, News 4 Sports.
It's just the way it came out, you know.
Brian Brinkley, News Channel 4 Sports. My little tribute to Robbie there, and it's truly an honor for me to follow in the footsteps of him, Bob Berry Sr., Bob Berry Jr., Robert Allen, Ron Thulin, and a legacy of sportscasters here at Channel 4. A lot of great memories in this building.
You are making the legacy proud, my friend.
Thank you.
To the next chapter.
Yes.
And
Let's
to
do
you,
it.
my friend.
Kevin, thank you.
And when we come back, don't go away, because we have a very, very special tribute to the people that made this building so special for so many years coming up right after this. Well, it's that time, fellas. We've heard words all week like bittersweet, and I guess that's probably the best way to describe it. Right here inside the studio, we've had a front row seat to some of the worst, and it's almost always followed by the best. In the coming days, what you see here on News Channel 4 will look drastically different. The scenery will change, but our commitment to you, our viewers, and our community will remain the same. We're moving forward. My anchor partner for the last 19 years couldn't be here this evening, but Linda has a look back and a final word from here in Studio C.
You are watching Oklahoma's News Channel 4.
Oklahoma's.
This building has been our home for 70 years. So as you can imagine, leaving is bittersweet. And as we get ready to do that, we want to remember the men and women that you invited into your homes, almost as family. And if you recall, sometimes when you go to a family reunion, people will gather around, talk about what was, and someone will finally say, do you remember when?
WKY Personality TV.
Looking back on all the things I've seen, all the places I have been, traveled far, touched the stars.
The Newsroom with Ernie Schultz.
Treasuring the power of a friend.
Hey, Unicorn, how are you today? My name is Andy Dynamo.
Believing that hurts will mend, knowing there is nothing we can't do.
Football coaching is teamwork, just exactly the same as playing the game.
Remember, do you remember when there was a dream to chase the dark away, to see the world, to make a brighter day, to overcome our problems, come what may. Do you remember when?
From Oklahoma City, Linda Cavanaugh, Jerry Adams, Jim Williams, Bob Berry. This is News 4 Oklahoma.
The storms of life have come and gone. stand strong. The bond we share will never die.
Thank you very much, Gary. It was in this very room today that more than 35 kids were brought after
Rising to a challenge is our way. We're creating history each day. Hold my hand and we can fly.
Straight out, and this is a substation that's being hit by the tornado.
Roads are very dangerous. Station in one belt one day.
We'll remember when the dream is now. Amid our laughter and tears to overcome all our hopes and fears, and looking back at these golden years, we will remember when. We will remember when there was a dream to chase the dark away, to see the world, to make a brighter day.
I'm Brad Edwards.
There's no business like show business.
3, 2, 1. Another great place to look for bargains when it comes to
This is no time to frown. It's time to get down all over town.
hopes and fears throughout these golden years. We will remember when.
I hope you enjoyed today.
We